Hello and welcome to Coffee Break QI. My name is Tabassum Mirza and I'm a Quality Improvement Lead at Birmingham Solihull Mental Health Foundation Trust. Today's video is a Coffee Break QI with a twist, in that it is a part of the amazing series to date, but it also is the first video to launch a staff self-help QI page on the intranet. I will tell you more about that at the end of the video. So, today we'll be taking you for a quick tour of Live QI. It's an online portal that enables all QI project members, admin, clinical, non-clinical and QI colleagues, and even experts by experience to work collaboratively on one virtual platform. It is where your QI project will live. Having never used Live QI before, I was asked to have a go and then create this video to demonstrate how easy and intuitive it is to use and, more importantly, how it will enrich your QI journey. Let's start with a recap of what you've learned so far in the Coffee Break QI series. In previous Coffee Break QI videos, you were introduced to the model of improvement. What is QI, aim statements, driver diagrams, measures, PDSA, and run charts. These videos can be found on the Trust Intranet Connect and on YouTube. The videos to date in conjunction with QI training and QI team support will help you to understand how to plan, start, and run a quality improvement project following our Trust's model for improvement. Live QI is where you and your project team will see all those elements come together. So today, I will only cover the basics of how to access Live QI and a quick overview of the start page, the navigation tab, project and program, and a few helpful features. This is in order to keep the content fairly succinct and accessible. Future videos will be co-produced with staff and they will look at further individual elements in more detail, such as adding a project, creating a driver diagram, measures, PDSAs, and any other QI topics suggested by staff. Accessing Live QI. In order to get access to Live QI, you need to type Live QI into Google or your chosen search engine, and you'll come to this screen. You then click on Sign Up, which will take you to this screen. Click on Don't Have an Account, and then follow the on-screen instructions, and a request will be sent to the Quality Improvement team. So let's take a look at Live QI. So when you log on, this will be your first screen you see. This is your start screen and it will be unique to you as a user. It will help you navigate between different elements of the projects that you are taking part in. Here you can see my name and job title. I can access my profile from here and also from here. You can change your profile, preference, password and logout details there. Also access the notification bell here. You'll be notified if you've been given access to different projects you've requested or if you're admin where people have accepted. Get Started is an absolute wealth of knowledge. It's a help centre, advice and guidance on every aspect of the QI project and how to use Live QI and support with lots of easy to follow videos as well. So I definitely encourage you to spend some time on that page. Back on the start page, this is your glance bar, and these are progress scores of projects that I'm involved in. I'll explain those in a bit more detail shortly. Here, if I was involved in any discussions, I'd be able to see them here. And these are the people I'm connected with in various projects or through various projects. Here are my projects that I'm involved in that I have access to, and I can click into them through this screen here. And these are the progress scores for each individual project. This dummy project is a wonderful project for you to gain access to have a play around with the various elements. Don't worry, it can't be broken, so just have a play around on that. Here are the invites. So again, you saw these in the notification. And if you had admin user rights, it would say request. So you'd be accepting people's requests or sending out access rights. These are the programs that I'm involved in. So you can see the Reducing Restricted Practice Collaborative here, and it's a collection of projects across a number of teams. Now, had I been specifically involved in any of those individual projects, I'd have an additional tile called Project Team Tile. The People tile I've not used as yet, so it's a helpful tool. I understand that it will be helpful for me. So you can click on there, find the people that you want to keep pinned to your front page and add them from here or search them here as well. So I think that's a really helpful feature once you've got all your projects on the go. So that's the start page, quick overview. Now here, this is your navigation bar. These are the projects that you can see from my initial screen. This is a fairly new project, but there is a driver diagram on here, so I'd like to show you that. So the progress score, that's the project team, and the driver diagram is here. You will know from watching the Coffee Break QI videos and also perhaps attending the training that this is your project or plan on a page. And these are the various work streams. So articulating your aim and actually creating this driver diagram in collaboration and co-producing it with every member of your project team is really important to gain from and benefit from the insight and expertise that all the different members of your team have. So you have your aim, primary drivers, secondary drivers, and change ideas. For the purpose of this project, this video, we'll only look at the various elements that you've learnt about, and in future videos we'll look at creating the driver diagrams and different elements in more detail. So I've clicked on the Programs tab here, and you can see the different programs here. So if I click on a Reducing Restricted Practice, it will look slightly different. There's a program team here, there's far more measures and projects here, and the different project teams are here as well. So if I click on that, it will show you how you can change the progress score and the different levels that there are. As you change the score, we'll give you an opportunity to click on an information button so you can understand what each score stands for. So along here, you've got the drive diagram, the different measures, projects and project teams. Let's have a look at some of the measures. If this program has been running for a while, there'll be more information here and you'll be able to see a run chart. So we have a run chart here. And you can see that the information has been added over time from the project team. And the run chart has been progressing. From this page, or indeed from the project page, you will be able to see in the individual projects that there are 3 key buttons here. They're really helpful features for the project. So this one here is the Add to Timeline button. So you can keep your project up to date by adding in a status update, key events, and also setting expected progress scores. The use of the timeline will really help you to document key dates and updates in the life cycle of your project to track activity, and will also be reflected in reports and dashboards. So you just click onto the timeline there, add a status update, click next, add your text and create the event. This is a really useful feature, especially when you're onboarding new members of your project team. They can see what's gone on before. And also, if you've implemented so many different measures and interventions and you're looking at so much quantitative data, there may be anecdotal qualitative feedback that's coming through that you might want to capture in your timeline as well. This is a really useful feature as well. You can add documents and files, upload them. So you've got project members across different locations and disciplines working differently, those that do have access to pieces, those that don't. Even if it's handwritten documents or completed documents, you can scan them in, and all the project related document can be updated and collated in one place so everyone can see that. This notification button is really handy, so you can write a message and notify the entire project team attaching a file as well. A really neat way of communicating with your project team. So that's a quick overview for the introduction to Live QI. There are many more features, but in order to keep this video quite succinct and accessible, I feel that's a lot of information for you to be starting with. Thank you for listening. I hope this quick introduction to Live QI has shown you where you can put into practice what you've learnt so far, and how, in collaboration with your QI project team, through your collective wisdom, expertise and learning, you can bring your QI project to life through improved communication, empowered team members to connect, co-produce and quantify quality improvement. See how your team entering data on Live QI evolves into meaningful charts. Equip frontline teams with easy-to-use tools they need to own and drive the improvement process themselves. Bring your team together around a common tool set and save time, because there'll be no more searching for templates using lots of software. With Live QI, you have all your QI tools in one place. And while all this is happening in Live QI will document your quality improvement journey as your project evolves. So you see, it's really quite simple to use. And if you haven't yet used Live QI, I have a challenge for you. So if you have an account or have been sent a request to join, I encourage you to accept and have a look around. Ask for access to the dummy account and have a play around in there with the different elements. If you're not part of a QI project or have a QI idea, request an account, have a play around, and then get in touch and speak to us about joining a QI project. And finally, would you be interested in co-producing a video for the staff self-help page? Perhaps a topic you want to learn more about and then share your learning. Or if there's a topic you would like covered in the next video, please do get in touch. Here are our contact details, and don't forget to follow us on Twitter. I look forward to hearing from you, especially if you want to be in the next video. Thank you.